Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to share with you one of my favorite summertime dishes. I usually cook this dish around Memorial Day and the 4th of July, but you can cook it anytime you want, and that is my recipe for shrimp boil. And it's going to have a beautiful herby lemony butter sauce to go on the side. You can spread it all over the top, you can dip it in there, it's going to be fabulous. So I've got a really large pot of water over here coming to a boil. It should be just about ready. So I'm going to go over all the ingredients with you guys and let's get this going. Okay guys, this is everything you're going to need for the shrimp boil and the herb lemon butter sauce. For the shrimp boil, you're going to need some potatoes. I've got some little red potatoes here that I've just got washed. I've got some lemons. I've got 3 lemons that I've zested and halved. I've got some shrimp. Now, I've got shell on and deveined tail on shrimp. You can use whatever you have on hand or that you prefer. I like using these because it gives it more flavor. I've got some sausage. Now when it comes to sausage, you can use whatever you want. What we prefer is the Cajun style andouille sausage, smoked sausage. So that's what we've got here. And I've just got them cut into about 1.5 2-inch pieces. I've got some onion that I've got quartered. I've got some corn on the cob. For my spices, in here I've got salt, pepper, and chicken broth powder. I've got some Old Bay seasoning, the zest of the 3 lemons, and garlic, and some paprika. And this is going to give it a lot of flavor too, because I've halved regular paprika and smoked paprika, and it's going to give it a really lovely smoky flavor. So I love adding that in there. For the butter sauce, you're going to need Old Bay seasoning, a stick of butter, some chicken broth. For my herbs, I've got thyme, parsley, some rosemary, and green onion. The recipe does not call for green onion. I just like adding it in. I've been making this shrimp boil for many years, and I just prefer to add green onion. So that is an option if you're interested in that. You can throw that in there. Okay guys, I got you set up so hopefully you can see everything I'm doing and the steam is not getting in the way. So I've got about 12 quarts, maybe a little less, of water here because this is a very large pot. And it's been boiling a good 15 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add in our lemon. You just squeeze that right in. You don't have to squeeze it all. It's going to flavor this water really well. Put those in there. Now, before you go adding in your lemons, make sure you zest them first because we are going to need the zest later. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our spices and our garlic. So I've got my Old Bay seasoning here. I've got maybe a 1/2 cup or so. And then my salt, pepper, and chicken broth powder. My paprika. I'll give that a stir really quick. Now I've got the fry basket in here because this is a fry pot. We do cook a lot of stuff in this pot. So I just left the basket in there because it's going to make it easier later to get everything out. Now I'm just going to add in my garlic. You can use a whole head of garlic if you prefer. Just cut it in half and chunk it right in there. It is not going to bother anything one bit. So now that I've got all of this in here, I'm going to bring this up to a boil and I'm going to let it cook for about 5 minutes. And what that's going to do is melt that spice into this broth, this water, and it's going to make it really, really flavorful. And then we will check the seasoning later, because when we add in the potatoes, it's going to soak up a lot of that flavoring. So we want to check it after we put in the potatoes. So I'm going to let this go for about 5 minutes, and I'll meet you right back here for the next step. Okay guys, this has been boiling for about 5 minutes now, and do not discard your lemons, because your lemons are going to soak up all of that flavor, and you can squeeze the juice out onto the shrimp boil later, and it's absolutely divine. So now what we're going to do is carefully add in our potatoes. All I do is stick the bowl down in there just a little bit and let the potatoes just come out. It won't splash up and get you. And I do the same thing to my onions. Now I'm going to give this a stir, and I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and I'm going to let this cook for about 8 minutes or so, and then we will add in the next ingredient, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay guys, this has been cooking for about 10 minutes, and now all I'm going to do is add in my sausage. Be careful not to let this splash on you, because it will burn. Give this a stir, and we're going to cook this for about 6 to 7 minutes, and that andouille sausage is going to release its flavor in that broth, and it's going to become absolutely amazing. So I'm going to let this cook for about 6 to 7 minutes. I'll meet you right back here. Okay guys, so it's been about 7 minutes or so, and now what we're going to do is going to add in our corn. You can add in as much or as little as you want. That is completely up to you. I probably will not add all that I have here, but we'll see how many I can get in there. Because I don't want to get it too full where I can't add my shrimp later, but I want to add enough so I can have some to eat for everybody. So I've got about four left. That'll be fine. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this for about 8 minutes, just to cook the corn through, and then we will add in our shrimp. Okay guys, so this has been cooking for about 8 to 9 minutes, and I've checked my potatoes. All I did was just get a potato, stick a knife in it. If it's tender, you're good to go. If they're not tender, just go ahead and just keep cooking it until the potatoes are tender. It's not going to hurt anything. So everything right now is ready to go. So now I'm going to add in my shrimp carefully without splashing everything. Right. Get those down in there. A little bit like that. Then we're just going to cook these for about 4 or 5 minutes or so, and then we're just going to turn the heat off, pop a lid on, and let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes, and we'll be ready to go. So I will show you what it looks like when it's done, and then we will go ahead and make our sauce for this shrimp boil. Okay guys, it's been about 4 minutes and it smells absolutely delicious. All I'm going to do now is cut my heat off, You don't want any more heat on this now, since you're going to add in your lemon zest. Just add all of that beautiful lemon flavor in there, and it's going to perfume this whole entire shrimp boil. It's going to be just beautiful. Just give that a mix. Now, you can cut this recipe in half if you're feeding a smaller crowd. By all means, just go ahead and cut it in half. And if you don't like shrimp, add in crawfish, add in mussels, clams, any kind of seafood that you want, and it will work just fine, and it will be absolutely delicious. All I'm going to do now is pop my lid on, and I'm going to set this aside, and then we're going to work on our beautiful, beautiful herby lemon butter sauce. It's going to be fantastic. Okay guys, so I've got my stick of butter in my saucepan here, and I'm just going to let this melt. It shouldn't take it long at all. It's pretty much room temperature because it gets really hot in here when I'm filming, so it shouldn't take it too long. To this, I'm going to add in my chicken broth. Now remember, this is a sauce. It's not just butter, but if you want to do butter, that is completely fine. Just do butter. Just melt it, add the rest of your ingredients, and you're good to go. But I'm going to add the chicken broth, and I'm going to add in my lemon juice. And you can add in as much or as little of Old Bay seasoning as you would like. I'm going to add in about 2 teaspoons, and it's going to give it really good flavor and good, beautiful depth of color. And as soon as this butter melts and gets incorporated with that Old Bay seasoning, it's going to be beautiful. Turn my heat down just a tad. I don't want this to boil because I don't want anything to separate. If you bring this to a boil, it's going to separate and it's not going to be pretty. We just want it to stay nice and lovely and together. Great. My butter has melted. Cut the heat off. In here, I just went ahead and chopped up all of my herbs. My thyme, my rosemary, my parsley, and my green onion. I don't want to cook my herbs. I just want them to release their flavor into that butter, and that heat from the butter is going to do that. I'm going to get that off of my spoon. And I'm just going to give this a stir. And this is ready to go. You can taste it if you want and see if it needs more Old Bay seasoning. I find that 1 to 2 teaspoons is pretty good for me and my family. We love spicy food, so you can add as much or as little as you want. So now all we're going to do is plate this up. Okay guys, I've got everything done, and I've got it in 2 separate dishes because my dish just would not hold all of it. It makes quite a lot, so if you are serving a smaller crowd, just cut the recipe in half. But this is what it looks like. You can see that. It smells divine. So I just went ahead and I got a piece of shrimp and I got some sausage here. And I just put a little bit of that butter on top. I went ahead and took the shell off the shrimp. I'm just going to give that a taste. Mmm. 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 That is so good. Try a piece of sausage. Oh. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am ready to dig in. This smells absolutely divine and it tastes even better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.